What is going on, guys? Today we're looking at Rafael Leao. He is a 5-star, 4-star and the highest rated team of the season in Serie A this week. If you're tired of coming up against teams that want to rip your hair out every single day, make sure you check u7buy.com for the most reliable and cheapest coins on the market. And at checkout, make sure you hit that JT11 for 5% off your order, and hopefully you have a good day. Coming in with Leao is the fact that he is extinct at 2.3 million. And if he does follow suit, very much like Nkunku, we've got a few days worth of waiting. He looks like he could be one of the better wingers, definitely, out of a lot of people. His base stats just on, in fact, his face stats look very, very saucy. He's a 6'2" winger. That's the only thing that I'm a little bit skeptical with the card. He has got high-low, which is nice, and he is right-footed on that left wing. In terms of his traits, we've only got flair from the card, and to be honest, he starts off as a 77 common. So yes, that means you can get this guy in gold upgrade packs. That's no lie. It may not happen, but you can. In terms of this guy's stats, then we have maxed out pace. Finishing is just incredible. A little bit on the passing, some above 90, some not. We've got very good dribbling on him, 99 on the bottom three, and a total of 97, 94, 95 on the top. Great head and accuracy, great strength, some good stamina, and the chemistry style you're going to want to choose in is going to be that finisher. There is very little that you want from this guy, but with the finisher, you get 99 on that finishing, and you also get the 99 on the agility balance, turning him into a 98 rated striker if you should choose. So let's jump into him, let's not hold back, and hopefully we see if this card is really worth something. Into Leao now then, let's have a look and see what this card can do then. Get on the outside. It's a lovely little bit of dribbling. We've got to remember he is right-footed. Taking the defender one way. Spinning him. Goal. Maybe not. Big header away from him. The big thing with him, I think, is not necessarily the fact that he's extinct at 2.3. It's more, is he worth that much? Because we have a lot of players in this database now that are a lot cheaper. So he's got to really pull off something special. And the 6'2", that's the bit that I'm thinking it can either go one or two ways. Seems relatively quick and on it at the moment, but that could just be the start of the game as we find him in here. That's a tap in. Away. Again, defensive duties looking on point. 6'2". You know he can head a ball at least. Getting him forward here. Gonna look for that pass through. It's a solid ball. Oh, but Romero is coming back with absolute steam out of his ears there. Manages to get that tackle in. And again, get a little elastico, obviously. That 5-star is going to look really, really nice if I can pull this off. Finesse, and that's not bad. It's not bad. Acceleration on Leao, definitely not the worst I've seen. Does seem to be a little bit more harder to get into them spaces, just due to the bulk, really. Takes the ball away. Very nice. Little elastico. Gets the move running. Once he gets going, that's where the pace really hits with him. It's not necessarily the first fast sprint, but most definitely... Oh, that's a finish. He's got a finish on him, hasn't he? It's not necessarily the starting speed. It's definitely as you get going. It's like a train. Lovely. Finds the little spin. Again. Pockets himself. The finesse, even without that trait, is actually very nice. Oh, lovely bit of ball rolling. Finds a bit of Messi. The keeper's come off his lines. He nearly gets chipped there. Finds him across. Don't know why he's gone for that movement. Get the free kick? Okay, let's have a look. Got a few decent players here getting over this free kick. Leao, what we're looking at, 99. Okay, free kick accuracy, not necessarily the greatest, but we give him a hit and hope. You never know. Sometimes you just need that little bit of magic. And he hits the crossbar. Oh my! Leao with the assist, but Neymar with the volley here. Good. Ball out wide. Looking to see how quickly he gets into this box. We find him on the edge. First touch, bang. Nearly. He's definitely a good workhorse, most definitely. He really runs the game. Would I say 2.3 mil? It will be interesting to see who else is worth that amount of price, because I don't think there's many that are actually at that sort of level of price now. But it will be interesting, because I bet there's people that I've not even thought about. Because 2.3 mil, yes, the card has got to be at least good, but you've got to think of who else you could buy for that price. And I can tell you there's probably a lot of people, maybe not necessarily the rating, but definitely a good member of the team Loving the 5-star skills. It really works for him. And obviously the 6'2" element of him is the fact that he is absolutely ginormous. And his strength, as we see, is just making Conte look silly. So we just go for Elasticos and a little around the worlds. Oh my, only if we managed to get that last person. That would have been probably one of the better goals. Yes, a little bit lucky, not going to lie, but most definitely a very good goal if I managed to. Can we go for a volley? No, Romero's going to jump up and edit into him again. He's been an absolute vital and brilliant player in this team. How on earth that's not a foul? But can we find in the next 20 minutes another goal for Leo? He's got 1 assist and 2 goals. We want that hat trick to finish off. So going into the overall for Leo then. Honestly, what a good player. Is he worth 2.3? That is the big question. And personally, I think he kind of is worth a hefty price, but I don't think it's anywhere over 2 mil. I have recorded this before, so we actually do know the players off by heart now, which ones are actually worth anything. Obviously, if we go out of position, you've got a Salah, you've got a Messi team of the year, you've got Mane, you've got Son. So it's quite an interesting one to see what's actually worth the 2.3 mil basically. And obviously he's extinct, so at the minute people are holding in the hope that he goes up to 3-4. They manage to dip out really quickly and then he drops back down, and either they buy him back or he just goes down and they just don't care. They've made their profit, which again is a very, very risky play. Sometimes it can only go to like 3 mil and then people absolutely flood the market and then he just drops down to 1.5. If he's about 1.4, I'd say anywhere between 1 to 1.5. I'd be kind of more comfortable because you can see the level of players that we're looking at. A Jude is 1.9. We're looking at Neymar and Vinny on the same positions. They're 5 and 4 mil. But when you can get a 95 team of the season Son, yes, I would say he's more of a striker. But in that same position for 500,000 coins, there's no way this guy is 2.3 mil. Yes, it may take a few days as well to get this changed. I know they did Berardi very, very quickly today, but when it comes to the millions, they don't necessarily do or get it done that quick. I think Nkunku was like 3-4 days after release before they managed to update him. So I do think he will drop down a little bit. I personally don't think he's worth the 2.3. He's very good. I do like that once he gets going on his speed, then yes, he is an absolute train to go with. Skills are quite nice. A little bit bigger than other wingers who are going to be dribbling and then kind of going around people. Because he is such a unit, you kind of use his strength to an advantage rather than trying to nimble him in around people, which he still can do. We saw a big clip of me going around at least 4 or 5 players and then just missing out on that shot, which would have been incredible. But you definitely see the big strength bonus from him, as well as a good amount of dribbling with that 5-star. The big thing for me is the fact that he was a future star in 19 and they've called it. He had one good year with his team of the season moments. Last year didn't really do too much, but this year he's been top goal scorer and he's absolutely been on fire for AC Milan, winning the Serie A, which is always fantastic, and he's got a very, very good career ahead of him at 22 years old. He is the joint highest Portuguese player in the game so far, with Ruben Diaz and Ronaldo both being 97. But I would recommend going a quick different topic is a finisher. I do like these little bonuses here. The 99s on all of them. Not necessarily going to make a massive difference to the card, but they're all 99, so you can absolutely max them out and keep everything nice and easy. But in terms of the card, I think 2.3 mil is a little bit. 1 to 1.5 would be my go. He is a 10 out of 10. Definitely better than expected to start with. I think anybody that is wing-based or at least like kind of striker-based and is 6'2", it's going to be interesting to see how they react and obviously how EA have kind of designed this card. So I think they've done a good job with him. 97 rated is absolutely huge. The highest rated team of the season is done in Serie A. Let me know down below if you get him red, if you get him and you're guaranteed, if you manage to pack him, or you just want to add him to your watch list. Let me know down below and we'll watch this price, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.